Hi, everybody. I was watching a story, true story, on TV. In fact, I'm still watching it, about a girl named Brooke Ellison. True story. She was paralyzed from the neck down when she was 11 years old on her first day of 7th grade. And everything seemed to be going too smoothly through the story. And I kept waiting. And you may ask, what was I waiting for? I want to teach you a little bit. When you're disabled, it doesn't matter if you're born that way or if you become disabled. It doesn't matter if you're a family member or parent or the disabled person. You have to deal emotionally with what happened. I've always said it's better to be disabled than to become disabled. Why? This is all I've ever known. I was born with cerebral palsy. But when you become disabled, you go from an independent individual to one that has to accept help. And that's not an easy reach for anybody. But you see, when you're born disabled, there comes a point in your life, and it can happen at different ages, where you're finally realizing, there goes the light bulb. I'm not like everybody else. I may not ever get married. I may not ever have kids. I can't dance at a prom or run a race. I can't join in. Or when I'm invited to join in, it's a token effort. And they still become the group and they do their talking and sharing their pizza. And you're sitting there with the group, but you're not a part of it. And then the anger comes. The anger from a parent. Why did this have to happen to my child? There might even be anger. Why do I have to get up every 2 hours and take care of this when they're no longer a baby? Why do I have to change my 47-year-old daughter's diaper? And that's okay. The anger is a part of dealing with it. But you don't let it stop you there. Because if you let anger and disappointment stop you there, then you might as well quit. If you don't believe in yourself, then who's going to believe in you? Your parents can't carry you through their belief alone, or your family. It's got to come from in here. And parents, there comes a time when you have to stand back and let that child fail. Time after time, until they figure out how they have to do it. My mom always told me, you can do anything everybody else can do. We just got to find a way for you to do it different. She tells me that to this day, and I'm 46. And I bless God for every time she said it. Has she been disgruntled? Has she been upset with me before and it wasn't her fault or mine? Yeah. Have I been upset with her and it wasn't her fault I was born this way, but I took it out on the one I loved? And that's going to happen. But you can get through it. God didn't give you anything you couldn't handle. I tell God sometimes I think his belief in me is a little higher than my own. But you know what? Who am I to discount God and what he believes? Look up Brooke Ellison's story. And look at it not just from the poor 11-year-old who got hurt. Look at it from the older sister or the younger brother's point. Try to see the dad and the mom's point, or the doctors and the nurses. And ask yourself, how would I feel if I was in each of those person's shoes? Because it changes you no matter who you are to the story. Work together and love together. Everything will be all right. But parents, accept the anger of having a child that's not like everybody else's. Let yourself feel it. And realize your kid's going to feel it too. And it's not your fault or their fault, but we're human and we all have emotions. It's what we do with those emotions that counts. If anybody needs to talk, find me in the comments. Bye.